Hello, my name is Alan, welcome back to Technology Moments, and in this video I'm going to show you what you get and what to expect from the Reolink ARGUS 3 Pro solar power camera. If you're looking for the best alternative, you may have found it. There are key aspects that are important for you to notice, and I'll try to be as fast as well as thorough with my review. Before we start, notice that this is a 4 megapixel Wi-Fi camera, so that might give it a big advantage in terms of resolution. At a first glance, this product is very well manufactured. Its plastic parts seem sturdy enough for a camera of these characteristics, and when installing it, it stays very well put in its place. It provides you with a flat surface stand and also with a wall/tree mount, which, given the nature of this device, you might end up fixing it anywhere in your premises, and materials are provided. The solar panel that powers the unit is included in this model, also with its own mounting arm, which makes it very versatile to give the optimum position for the solar energy optimization that, as you might expect, is a key consideration in any solar panel, as you must try to find the spot in which the flat surface of the panel faces upwards so it will receive the most sunlight possible. Even though it works under shades and shadows provided by trees, covers, umbrellas and such, power efficiency will drastically be reduced if not exposed to direct sunlight. That is something to keep in mind. Setting up this camera is very easy and you'll have no trouble. As for the first time, let the camera charge for a few hours. I would make sure that it is fully charged once you put it on duty. Of course, you can set it up while charging. I'll show you the procedure right now. Power up the camera until you hear an intermittent beep. Download the app, give permissions, and tap Add the New Device button. Scan the QR code in the back of the device. Don't forget to select Not Configured when it is the first time. Enter the Wi-Fi name and the password, and the app will generate a QR code with those parameters. That QR code, you just have to place it in front of the lens of the camera so it will be read. It'll beep as a confirmation. The parameters will then be saved into the device. You will then be asked to secure your device by initializing it, so you will create a password for it and give it a name. Remember to give it a simple name, as you must make it easy for you to command it through your digital assistant. Don't forget to read the precautions, as this camera is equipped with an infrared sensor that may be affected by many specific situations. That's it. You will be ready to tweak your camera as you please. This one is one of those devices that we have tested that will let you have many customizable options. Let me walk you through the main menu items. Before we see all the menus you can access, let me show you the 4 aspects that are critical when choosing a solar security camera. First, battery duration with recharging cycle. Second, the quality of the recorded footage. Third, the essence of any security camera, which is the ease of access to the recordings. And finally, and not because it's less important, the availability of the camera every time you need to access it remotely. As for the battery, we tested this unit and found that the discharging cycle is well beyond the battery capabilities for one normal night operation. You will see that it'll stop charging a couple hours before sunlight is completely out. The more the camera operates, the more battery it will use. So having this particular camera in a location where motion is constant may very well drain the battery at a moment where a charging day was not enough. The quality of the footage video speaks for itself. But if you have not seen our videos reviewing all the cameras that we have tested, these are outstanding, only comparable to high-end cameras such as the Unified G3 and G4. As we said in our short Amazon review, we were also very impressed by the quality of the audio, which compared to other models is not over-amplified, but has a very good recording quality, so you will be able to listen exactly to what's happening right in front of the camera. Again, very happy with the experience with this camera. Ease of access to recorded events could not be easier. You have thumbnails, you have timelines, big thumbnail option, which as you may know is very useful, and a filter for type of event recorded. It'll show you which is the quality at which you are downloading. And finally, as we said, the availability, which at first you might think that it is a weak point. Once you open the app, you may have to insist one time on live view or even pause and restart to get your live feed. However, the camera never failed to give us live feeds. We had to retry, but that was all, never more than once. Not only this device proved to us that it is a great camera, but is supported by what we consider one of the best apps we've seen so far. From the main screen, you will be able to quickly activate a frontal flashlight, as well as an alarm, audible of course only to those relatively close to the camera. It'll be more like a dissuasive notification or an "I have seen you" alarm. The flashlight has a good intense white light, more than enough for the sensitivity of the image sensor. The sensor, by the way, is extraordinary, even in low light conditions, giving you the chance to have night viewing in color mode. We have tested many similar cameras, and that is one of their weaknesses. Also, from the main screen you will find the option of selecting which channels to show, that means how many cameras, picture-in-picture and day-night options. Each camera with the immediate option of playing video, listening to the audio stream, taking a picture, recording, changing the preview quality, full screen mode, and the very handy intercom in which you will be able to address whoever is in front of the camera. In each device menu you will quickly have access to the battery level, which in case of solar powered devices is something very critical to monitor, especially in cloudy days or long night winters. You'll have access to the current network status, as well as quickly being able to change the active network, for which in other brands you may have to do a full reset of the camera. Display options are very simple to change, and you have options ranging from quality, at which this camera is well above average in terms of resolution, anti-flicker frequency, and even the location of timestamps or watermarks, which is something very useful. The sensitivity of the motion sensor is a full-scale option, as well as recording options are fully customizable by motion, schedule, detection type, human or vehicle, SD capacity, and overriding. My advice, and this camera is not the exception, slide sensitivity all the way to its maximum setting. Notifications would not be the exception, and you can set them up as you like. Push alerts or email notifications are just two options. Even the digital siren is an automatic option. As we have seen with most brands, you can share each camera with your family or friends just by sharing a QR code. Infrared, status light, and spotlight, of course, are also configurable. You can also select from a few options to create a time lapse, which will give you an additional tool that will turn your security camera into a landscape photography set. Option that we used several times and gave us an outstanding result. You may have to have a good internet connection, as catching the file is done by downloading it to your device. This one is the actual speed at which time-lapse files are played. You might enjoy pointing the camera to many locations and create time lapses. As for the digital assistant, you will have to select the option Cloud from the home page of the app, select Smart Home, and create an account that is very quickly created and activated. You will then enable each of the cameras, and in this case just one, that you want to enable with the Smart Home. Finally, enable the skill in the Alexa app, for example in this case, log into your account, and you're ready to watch your security cameras remotely. Alexa, show me the balcony.
Okay.
This camera is well above the average for IP Wi-Fi cameras. You can even have it as a plug-in camera and let the internal battery run as a backup power when there is an electricity failure. For all these strong aspects, we have decided to add this Reolink ARGUS 3 Pro solar-powered camera to our list of recommended products. You will find them at our shop, shop.technologymoments.com. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content, you support us by subscribing to the channel, and thumbs up will be greatly appreciated. See you next time.